Kjære bagere. Here's the deal. I usually build tiny things, like this book nook, or this little house, or even a little bigger, like this castle. But I have never built anything of the size I'm planning to do in this video, because I'm gonna build a 3-meter tall robot. And that sounds even more ridiculous now that I'm actually saying it out loud. A little nervous. I gotta be honest, this is a little outside my comfort zone. I like to be able to put my projects on the workbench, but since this is gonna be used by an actual film studio, and I know it's gonna be freaking cool, like it's gonna be a 3-meter tall robot, hello, I couldn't say no. And so I will do everything in my power to make this work, even if I feel like I have no idea what I'm doing here. None. There's just one catch. We only have 3 weeks to build this whole thing, because that's when the film studio starts shooting. So we have to focus entirely on just making it look convincing and also make it stable enough to stand on its own. Like making it walk or move or anything like that, that will have to be for the future. I made a sketch of what I want it to look like, and I'm thinking I have to focus on just building a solid framework first. Basically like a skeleton before I can even start thinking about the aesthetics. Like, it needs to be able to stand before we can make it pretty, you know? And that means we need materials. Off to the shops! Alright, first stop, we need XPS foam.
Okay, next door.
We just need to get some wood materials for the skeleton structure. Favorite thing to shop. I think that should be enough wood, hopefully. Thanks, Law.
Oh yeah, nice and secure. Hi, Nori. Thank you for keeping me company. Boop.
So we have collected our materials, and this is what's going to become our skeleton. And I think just to not get too overwhelmed with the scale of this thing, let's just focus in on 1 foot and build that. 1 foot. We can do that. So I've made a complicated plan. Try to draw it in perspective and everything. So that is going to be like our bottom piece of the foot, and then the rest goes like boop out from this. And hopefully it will work. Well, we just have to try and maybe waste some material to figure it out. Building time. 1, 2, 3, go. I just need more of an angle on this piece. I know the easy option would just be to make like the cross beams, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm committed now. Okay. More angle. Is that better? Yeah, I think so. Just cut it a little longer, I suppose. That's probably fine. Okay. I think this is looking pretty good. Now I just have to make a second one, and then we can attach them together. More snow. At least he's happy about it. I might have gotten a little cocky and I've made all the 4 leg pieces that I need. Let's just hope this is not a waste of materials, that it actually fits. Alright, we got the 2 frames put together, so I'm gonna try to space them like this. Just cut out some pieces that I can put sort of in between here, and then like screw them together. Oh, well, would you look at that? We have feet. Oh my god, this is gonna be huge. I've tried to make the legs correct according to the sketch, and the human in the sketch is just when I see it like this, it becomes so much more real. It's gonna be big. I gotta say though, I'm really happy with just the overall shape of them. And I think like even though they're sort of tilted backwards a little bit, they feel really stable. I mean, they're super heavy, and I think it would be very well done to topple these over. Okay, nice. Feet done. The biggest problem so far is just the cold out here. It's winter, it's like minus too many degrees, and I'm freezing. Luckily I have little Nori with me to keep me company. I mean, he's having the time of his life, just chewing some ice. So happy. Okay, we have feet. So basically there's 3 more things we have to make. The thighs, the hip, and the upper body / head. I guess it's kind of the same thing. I think I'm gonna make just a platform for the head to sit on top of first, and then sort of fit them together with the feet after. I'm not quite sure how big to make this. I'm just gonna like wing it, hope for the best, hope it looks good, and if it doesn't, then I'll fix my mistakes later. The way I usually work. Wing it, then fix it. Head time.
Oh yeah, look at that shape.
Now we're just gonna put it together with glue. A frame at last. Just gonna put in a couple of cross beams here just to like avoid it from collapsing. It's gonna go like, I don't know how tall, there or something. The thighs are gonna come like this way. I think what I have to make next is like hip bone on the side so I can kind of take this and just slot it down on the thighs. Should be able to just slot this in here and it holds itself in place. Oh, help. Okay. I have made basically just a box and this slides pretty nicely on top of a 2x4. Like not too loose, but not too tight. Okay. Something like that. How's it look? But first off, I gotta make sure that these thighs here can't wobble sideways, because right now they're kind of jiggly. Sometimes jiggle good, this time jiggle bad. Chuck them in there. Nice. Okay, a little crooked, but oh my god. So now let's just try to see. Oh, oh, it slides so well. This is a very strange workout. Am I tall enough to get it off? No. Okay. My system worked. It is looking so freaking cool, man. And I'm so happy that it feels stable and solid. I'm so happy that the system works. Like, you can disconnect the hips, you can take off the head, the legs stand on their own, everything is stable. That's the most difficult part. So next up, the only thing we're missing for the skeleton part is the shape of the head. So I'm just gonna build like a very simple frame here, and then it's done. Then it's aesthetics time. Ooh, hell yeah. Head time. Now jiggle. Oi. You okay there? Now the head. All right, should be able to just slide on top there. Pretty solid, pretty stable. Let's see how this thing looks. Oh my god, that's amazing. Oh, now I can finally see what it's gonna look like. This is gonna be freaking awesome. I was a bit worried the head would be too tall, but this, spot on. Hansi, come take a look at the robot. Look at it. Yeah.
Whoa! It's so cute!
I know!
I like the shape of it.
It is pretty sturdy, actually.
That's pretty good.
Huh? Guys, you know what this means? We can go back inside and I don't have to freeze anymore. Oh, sweet heat. Aesthetics time! The best part! Let's begin here with the round thingies. And for that, I just need some XPS foam and a knife. Let's carve. This is starting to look so freaking good. So this is really all just XPS foam and a little bit of cardstock. If we just put some rivets here and some rivets around this, it's gonna look like sheet metal. Easy. So I'm just gonna replicate this on the other side and then it's time for the head. There are some tiny little gaps here between the little sheets, and also these surfaces aren't completely even. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of this spackle filler stuff, smear it on and just get a nice flat surface. Spackle is on, is looking much more smooth and nice now. So now it's time to start working on the head. So I'm gonna try to construct it as you would metal sheets, just with cardboard. I did a small brain move. I glued the foam here and this piece to the hip base, and now I can't remove the head, which I was supposed to do. Guess I'm just gonna like cut it down here from the inside and cut this piece somehow and make it detachable again. Now, you might be thinking, I kind of want to build a robot, like that looks kind of cool, and it is cool, but then comes the follow-up question, what do I do with it? Like, where do I put it? It's too big, like what? I have a solution for you. Here we go! With this crate right here, you can build your own robot that can actually move, and it's small enough to fit on a shelf. In many ways, superior to our robot. Cubicle is awesome because you just get this box in the mail and it contains everything you need to complete the project with age-appropriate instructions and everything. No more having to go to the store at freaking 10 p.m. because you used up all the glue yesterday and now you can't get anywhere with the project and you're getting tired and frustrated and everything is just going to shit. They offer 9 different subscription lines for different age groups and topics, all within the STEAM realm. Science, technology, engineering, arts, math. They're the perfect hands-on activity for kids of all ages. I'm not sure I want to commit to a subscription. No problem, you can just get a single crate to try it out first. So if you think this sounds interesting, then make sure to check out our link below or use our code NERDFORGE to get 50% off your first month. And back to the project. Right, so the head is looking really good, but I can feel myself really starting to get stressed now because there's only 5 days left and we still have to make the legs. There's so many details, it has to be painted, and like, I don't even know how the head ended up taking so long. Like, the time just vanished. I don't understand. But right now I have to just go on a shopping trip because there are so many details I want to add, like some cables hanging down, lots of greebles, all kinds of cool stuff. So we have to go on a little bit of shopping and then we can stress more later. Let's go. We are here. Let's see what we can find. These look kind of cool. You can never have too much tape. Let's get some cable, the thicker one. This could actually be kind of cool. There's no more space in this cart. The perfect antenna. Oh yes. I think that's it for this store. Store number 2. I'm just looking for some eyeballs for the robot. Oh yes. There's at least one more store I have to go to because I have to get some like fake rivet things. And then I have what I need, I think. Perfect. All right, got the rivets and some food. All right, back to the shop. Oh my god, look at his little face. Why does he look so cute and ominous at the same time? I think for now, the head is looking pretty good. Let's make the legs. Look at that leg shape. Looks very much like the drawing, I have to say. Okay, nice. I'm really looking forward to like try to do a test fit of these together now. But there's just one more thing I want to do before we do that, and that is to add some rivets. So I have this nice little disco rivet set, and we're basically just gonna like sprinkle it all over the whole thing, which I think is gonna add a lot of detail. So, rivet time. Now, how do I do this without?
Yeah. Oh, Jesus freaking. Oi.
Wobble it is. Or sliding. Yeah, that's it. Okay. I'm gonna put it here. I can't be bothered. There, okay. And it's more wobbly than before, which I don't know why. All right, I'm gonna get the head, try to put that on. If it collapses, then Please don't collapse. Here. Is it too big? No. Just push. Yeah. Okay. We're through. Okay. No. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Okay. 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 It's like 1 or 2. Oh. Okay. 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 Okay.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Okay. Just put it. It's jammed, right? Yeah. So we are in a little bit of a pickle because the head can't get through the door. I'm talking like by this much. Okay, let me just show you how dumb this is. You can see it's just like it's just slightly jammed on this side. But here we have our good old wood support. And so it's just like nicely jammed in there. So I'm kind of tempted to just like smash something in between here and force it through. I didn't think this would be a problem. I just want to jam it through and fix the problem later. All right, my trusty shovel will hopefully solve this problem. Get in, you. Oh, we're through. Haha. Just in front of it. There. Yep. Okay. That is amazing. I didn't realize before now, but it looks like he's wearing a little hat. Oh my god. Oh, I can't wait to paint it. I think my favorite part of this so far is just the eyes. I don't know what it is about them, they just look so sad. Okay, detail time. Woohoo! Guys, it's really starting to come together with all the greebles and everything. We've also put on a black and white base coat. The white is for the orange parts to really make the color pop, the black for the metal. And now all that's left to do is to add the orange, add the rust effects, make it just look old and weathered. And then tomorrow they will come pick it up. So we don't have a lot of time. We really just have to get painting. Oh, and this is the best part. I've been waiting for this for so long. Let's paint, baby. Yes. Let's go. Robot is complete and the film company is arriving in just a couple of hours, and I'm just really interested to see what their reaction will be. Like, will they like it? Will they not? I mean, it's not like they paid for this or anything. It was really just them approaching us like, hey, would you like to build a big robot? And we were like, hell yeah, that sounds freaking awesome and kind of ambitious and stupid. Let's do it. But the thing is, it still has to be really good to be part of a real production. So I'm just crossing my fingers they'll like it. But in the meantime, I still have a couple of small things I have to fix. Just some tubes that have to be attached properly and stuff. But in the meantime, let me just show you a couple of my favorite details on the robot. First of all, the paint job down here on this leg in particular, I am super happy with. I think the technique of using just these paper strip things to make the flaky paint effect worked out really nicely. And I'm glad we ended up adding these sort of white stripes to break it up a little bit and make the design more interesting. I also think that this grate right here looks great. I'm sorry, I had to. And then of course, just the full mash of cables underneath here, just making it more chaotic made it more good. And then one of the tiniest, but my absolute most favorite details on here is just the little antennas on the head. Adorable. And the final detail I wanted to show you is that there's this plate under the head that a lot of these cables are attached to that you can just slid backwards, and then you can very easily reach the back of the eyes, and you can just like put in the flashlight, turn it on and off, and take it out again super easily. And you can just close it up like that. All that's left to do now is wait and get more nervous.
Waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting.
Hei, Johan, se her. Det skjer.
Det er bare å holde språket.
Wow. Yes. Den var jo mye mer detaljrik og wow. Den her vil jeg jo gjerne stua. Ja, det må jeg si er et godt stykke av arbeid. Ja, det er sykt. Wow. Så kult disse detaljene som er nede som er lyst. Altså, dette er ganske så sykt. Altså, når bilen kjøper denne her sånn som det er bare helt dødsfett. Dette her blir litt sånn produksjon. Ja, men vi lager en digital versjon også. Bare sånn for at vi skal kunne animere den litt. Vi har en lille sånn der at han skal liksom våkne litt, og så han får strekt litt på seg, og så bare dør det igjen. Så da kan vi lage flere versjoner. At en som er sånn knekker litt, og en som er bulka.
They just left, but they really seemed to enjoy the robot. Like, they really liked it, and they have such big plans for it in this project, and I'm so excited to see the result of it. Like, just seeing this giant robot being used in a real production is gonna be so freaking cool. So much more rewarding, you know, than just displaying it in our warehouse. So if you want updates on that, we'll post about it on our Instagram. Oh man, I can finally like relax now. It didn't seem possible, honestly, to make such a huge project when we started this. It's been ridiculous, ambitious, and a bit of a roller coaster. I'm very happy with the result. And now finally, I just want to give a huge thank you to our patrons for continuing to support us and make it possible for us to make these huge, ambitious projects. And of course, a huge thank you to you for watching our content. And now it is time, the moment we have all been waiting for since the beginning of this project. Let's have a look at the final result. That feels good to say. Whew. It's done.